guys, it's pretty early Friday morning, so I'm up to do a little bit of posing practice. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to take my suit to a tailor and have them. I'm wearing a sports bra right now. I think I'm gonna have to have the center connector changed on my suit because it's just a little bit too wide. The cups are not lining up with the placement of my breasts on my chest at the moment, so I might have to find a way to switch that center connector really quick. There's like a fabric warehouse by my house that I know has things like that, and I can take it to a tailor. I'm sure they have in-house tailoring there, so I'm gonna have to check that out this week. But for now, I've got on my bottoms. I got this tan line here I gotta deal with. We'll see what we can do, and maybe today or tomorrow I'll get that suit altered. I'm starting a depletion today. It's not really with the goal of losing really much more body fat, but I would like to come in looking as tight and as full in the muscles as possible. So I gotta the key is not really I don't want to be dehydrated, I don't want to be whatever, but I do want to trick my body into making sure it holds most of the water in my muscles on that day instead of subcutaneously. Regardless of how lean you are, you always want to make sure your skin looks nice and tight and everything. So yeah. I haven't had anything to eat or drink today, just letting you know. This is first thing in the morning, tummy. Okay, it is voiceover time. I don't know if you can tell from this video, but I have not been practicing, and that is not good. I'm not happy with that pose, but I'm okay with where I'm at. I'm really tall. I've said that before, I'm 5'8". I keep watching these girls like Nikki Blackketter and other short females who look completely different than I do and who I should not be comparing myself to, but I can't help it. That looks alright. I'm having a lot of issues trying to get the front pose to look right, and the back pose to look right. I think that looks okay. I think that looks alright, but I don't know if that's exactly what they're going to be looking for. See, I think my hamstrings, the upper hamstring, the lower glute area, that glute ham tie-in could be a little bit tighter, have more definition, but it simply does not. My glutes could be bigger, but I think that looks okay. That's all right. So, yeah, I just need to work out I don't have like a routine. I don't have a series right now. I'm just trying to work through what looks best on me, and I'm probably not going to be able to get a coach or get any posing sessions in with a coach this close to show. So I've really got to make sure I practice every morning. And in addition to all that, I need to get some rhinestones on a bitch. Definitely not using those little greenies. I don't like that. Really thinking that these colors look best. This is a light blue, crystal clear, aurora borealis, and a dark blue. I feel like I could do like an ombre coming in from the sides, line like the top with maybe the crystal or the AB, and then maybe use a couple of the darker ones down at the bottom. I also have these light purple ones, which I feel kind of go well with the light blue. I don't want to get started and mess it up or anything, so you know how that goes. I gotta lay everything out on this and figure out what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is my breakfast today. I'm starting to eat a little bit differently because I'm going to begin a depletion phase, like I said before. I'm going off of a formula that I found on bodybuilding.com, but that formula would prescribe 1,250 calories a day for peak week because I weigh 125 pounds. I do want to engage in some depletion so that I can refeed right before and not be holding too much water, like under my skin. I want to be nice and tight, have nice full muscles, but not be retaining water. So today, this is a measly little quarter cup of oatmeal. I did also put a quarter cup of mixed frozen berries in it that only added 5 more grams of carbs. So that's roughly like 20 grams because I also put a half of a scoop of Cellucor peanut butter marshmallow protein in it. I almost forgot. And then 3 egg whites. This is fine for now. It's only 200 calories for a meal. I still have to work out my fats. I think I'm comfortable with the prescribed 190 grams of protein and 60 grams of carbs for today, but the prescribed fat level would have me going really, really low in calories. I've been pretty successful now cutting on 18 and 1700 calories, so I don't think I need to go that low. I don't think that would be conducive to my health. But I'm going to work out the numbers a little bit more. But either way, this right now is fine for a post-workout meal. And then I got to, work on my numbers a little bit and figure it out as the day goes on. But yeah, so my breakfast, quarter cup of oatmeal, half a scoop of whey, and a quarter cup of berries with water with 3 egg whites. Post-workout meal. All right, I am back on the voiceover. This was my second meal. It was 4 ounces of turkey breast and some asparagus that I had already prepared. It was 4 ounces raw and already cooked, so I heated it up in the pan and then threw a half a cup of egg whites in there. This meal was only 170 calories, but it was 40 grams of protein, 1 gram of carbs, and 1 gram of fat. I still hadn't worked out my fat for the day, so I normally would have had this meal with a little bit of fat, and that would have added some calories to it. But at that point, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. Hey, so, okay, in case anybody's wondering, I did decide to go with 45 grams of fat for today, so that will bring me to a more reasonable but still freakishly low 1400. Is it necessary for me to do this? I am not sure. I'm still working out whether or not it's necessary for me, what exactly I should do while depleting. I do feel like I'm just a little bit bloated today for whatever reason. So I'm going to start with the depletion. I'm going to just take it every day. I'm really trying not to overthink this. I was doing that this morning, so right now I'm going to do 45 grams of fat. So I put a tablespoon of cashew butter on this rice cake as a little afternoon snack. Voiceover again. Okay, for dinner I had some chicken. This is 5 ounces of chicken, raw. I cooked it in a pan actually with just a little bit of cooking spray, but it got really brown. And then 1 whole egg and 2 egg whites. For a snack, I decided to have a Power Crunch bar. When I'm on really low calories, and this is really low for me, as I said before, I do like to choose nutrient dense and more voluminous foods that keep you fuller for longer. I just really want to have this for a snack. I still have enough macros left over. It's starting to get late in the day that I can still have 2 acceptable meals, real meals. I'm gonna have a sweet potato, and then my last meal I probably won't have any carbs at all left. But I'll still have protein and fat for that meal. So I'm gonna have this. It has only 8 grams of carbs, 14 grams of protein. It's pretty high in fat though, but it still fits and gives me enough fat left to have a little bit with both meals at the end of the day actually. So I'm gonna eat this. Okay, so this was my second to last meal of the day. It was 4 ounces of chicken breast that I sauteed in the pan and then threw some white and green asparagus in there, and then 3 ounces of sweet potato with a little bit of cinnamon on top. And this was my last meal of the day. I totally could have had this with vegetables or something like that, but I was super tired. I really didn't even care. You can see that I over microwaved it too because the cheese is cooked to the plate. But I just wanted to eat it and go to bed. It is 4 ounces of chicken breast, a half an ounce of grass-fed cheese with a little bit of mustard on top. That is 30 grams of protein, 0 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of fat, and only 176 calories.